Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Look, 180. Watch the out. Watch the out. Hold on. Check.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
Well, to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cook. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check 49. X3, 218, chop it. 44.
Throwing again is gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go again. Bravo.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
And the Browns first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. The tackle there by Marquis Christian.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
King. Hey, alert, alert.
Mayfield on play action. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 27 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
These two teams all tied after one.
Like 20.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
There's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Under 10. Ric Flair.
Here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Value 3. Hey, orbit.
Go. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. You can't block me.
Too long. Hey, Zoo. 58 to mine.
Goff on third down. They got a man. It's Woods. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
20. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On first down, it's gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
180. 58 right there. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up. Regular. Watch the twist.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 yards there and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Good. 180. Mike 58 right there. I got it. Pistol. Check 3. Hurry.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Let's go, defense. Hurry.
They'll try again with Chubb. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal.
Check. Out. Hurry. Watch the whip. He's checking. Crash.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Run. What's up?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Fourth down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Joseph is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players.
Brandon Cooks, past the 20, touchdown LA! Brandon Cooks, 75 yards, and the Rams are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
You're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off. Hey, switch gears. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Good. 180. You must be dreaming. Kill. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Kill. Turn up. Hurry. Done.
On 1st down, Hilliard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the Browns' 32-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Haywood!
Here's gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
Listen.
From the red zone now, Goff. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass here now.
Go, Brown.
Higbee secures it. 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
DC.
To the air again. Goff. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Chester. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Going deep here for Landry, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
John Johnson on the recovery.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Defense wins championships, baby. 26 months, 26 months. Check, 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 check. Check. Switch, switch, switch.
Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 24. Hurry, hurry.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's get in that hole. Hurry, hurry.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. I kind of thought that they would accept that even with the good game they had.
I'm with you on that one because it would have set up a 2nd and 5 situation. Now you have one down to pick up the first down, and you know it's not guaranteed in the NFL.
So the penalty not quite enough to get them the first as they'll come up here on 3rd and inches.
Watch the screen.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First down.
Bring it. Wide, get wide. Check, lucky.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hurry!
Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
We take 61, matchbox lights. Check.
Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal.
Check curls. Check 26, check 3. Real. 58 to Mike. Let's go.
Now Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Check three, check three, check three.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
A toss play to Hunt. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point right down the middle, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Joseph now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated